Welcome to the Stranger Than Fiction podcast. I'm Chase.
And I'm Adam. On this episode, we are talking about classified ads. You know, the things in the back of the newspaper or nowadays online like Craigslist. Pretty much everyone has bought something, found a roommate or a job or maybe even a special someone. Do you like pina coladas?
Do you like pina coladas? getting caught in the rain.
Well, we are taking a look at some of these classified ads with a special emphasis on the strange ones. Before we get into it too much, though, wanted to take a second to let everyone know that there is only going to be one more regular episode released after this one in our 2018 season.
Dun, dun, dun.
We are planning a live episode, though, on December 1st at 8 p.m. You can check out our website, stftalk.com, or our social media accounts for more details. We hope you'll consider joining us. We'll be revisiting some of our favorite topics from the season and talking about stuff we missed or forgot and taking questions and comments. So hope you'll take the time and come hang out with us. But all right, so classified ads. What was the last thing you bought via classified ad, Chase?
Nothing. Nothing I have ever... well, that might be a false statement. I feel like I've never bought anything from a classified ad, but
what about Craigslist?
Some of the garbage that I have, I feel I've sold stuff as a classifieder. Is that the word? If you put
classifieder,
a classifieder. Sure. But I've never bought anything from a classified ad.
You've never been a classifiedee?
Classifiedee. No, I have only sold and never bought.
I have done both, actually.
You have?
But,
what was that? What was? Give me a rundown of what you sold and bought.
Oh, I've sold like everything, man. And fun fact, Craigslist is the best way to get rid of shit that you don't want. If you just put an ad on Craigslist and call it free, that shit will be gone the next day.
Yeah, but it's also the best way to get raped in your butthole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also true. The shadiest thing I've bought on Craigslist is probably a PS3.
That's the shadiest thing. Why is that so shady?
So I got this. I went this kid ended up being a kid.
Okay, that's weird.
I responded to this classified ad that was a PS3, like new, $20.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. This was many years ago. It was like shortly after the PS3 was released. This was a huge discount.
That should have raised a red flag. Yeah.
Yep. But I jumped all over that shit.
Of course you did. Not the PlayStation, not the boy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Got it. Continue.
So he had me meet him at a library parking lot. Yep. So we went there
as a 13-year-old would do.
Well, I didn't know he was 13 until I showed up.
Okay.
And he walked up to my car and because he couldn't drive, he was already at the library, and he didn't have anything. I was worried what was going on. He just pulls that out of his backpack. It's wrapped in a blanket, and I assume it was stolen. I mean, there's no other explanation for it, but
it was a hot PlayStation.
I think it was, but it worked great. It was a great deal. I highly recommend buying shit on Craigslist. Just be safe about it when you meet people.
Did he put a caveat in the classified ad that it needs to be sold by 4 o'clock because that's when my parents pick me up? My parents will pick me up at 4 p.m.
I think he did have some
by then.
restriction on when I picked him up, when I went to go meet him, yeah.
Geographical area within the library.
I had to leave work early to go meet him because,
Sounds like you got arrested afterwards.
I didn't. It was a great PS3.
And then what did you sell? You've sold a bunch of shit, you said? What is the most expensive thing you've sold on Craigslist?
Probably, well, not necessarily Craigslist, but, online shit. I sold a car.
You sold a pool table, too.
Yeah, I sold a pool table. What did I use for that? Did I use Craigslist?
I think you did.
I think I used Craigslist. Yeah, so I sold a pool table.
How was that? You didn't ship the pool table, right? They had to come and pick it up?
Yes, they had to come pick it up, and it was you basically had to pay a professional company to come move it.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a couple instances, maybe 1 or 2 instances where I can't remember if I've sold or bought, but I've done some curbside pickup shit off of some sort of classified ad for something. I don't know if I was buying or selling, but
I bought something off of some classified ad and picked up some off some curb. Very
Yeah, no,
descriptive story. Thank you.
Yeah,
for that
well,
detail.
it's not. I can't remember. I feel like I've done these shady deals before. I just can't remember what it is. So,
Do you remember the eBay business we started?
well, I feel like, yeah, vaguely. I feel like that's about as vague as what I sold on Craigslist. But yeah, well,
Do you remember?
maybe.
So we had this great idea that we were going to resell DVDs. So we bought. Do you remember we bought this big lot of old DVDs? It was like a 200, 300 lot of DVDs.
No,
And we were going to individual list them on eBay and try to make a profit. You don't
Well,
remember this?
I'll admit that sounds like an idea that I may have had.
I think you guys sold like 3.
Yeah,
of them.
we spent like $100, I think, on this lot of 200 or 300 DVDs. So we got a really good unit price, right? It was
Yep.
like 30 to 50 cents a movie. Oh, we could mark that shit up
Jeez,
so easy.
you're talking about $10 to $15 a movie.
But I think we sold like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them.
Well, okay, hold on, Adam. I have a buttload of questions. Like
You don't even remember.
I don't remember. First of all, you shouldn't have brought it up. Did I contribute money to this endeavor?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
We both bought a big ass lot of DVDs.
Okay, that's a great story. Except you said we bought a big ass lot of DVDs. We sold 3. I have 0 of the DVDs, and I put in some money.
You don't even
So
want them. They were like all sequels.
Yeah, it was one of those
Like-
lots where they only show
all
you like
sequels.
10 of
It
them.
was an all sequel lot.
Yeah. It was like the first like layer of them looked kind of good, and then you
Yeah,
start
they show you the
digging
good
and
ones, and then
it's
all the other ones are like John Wayne's like 18th movie that no one knew about and no one wants, or
Okay,
like
well.
shit like that.
Let's talk offline because I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna want those for sure.
No, they're gone. They're totally gone.
They're okay. Well, I'm gonna want my money back then. So we'll figure it out legally
Nope.
or not, but we'll figure it
No,
out.
don't think so. All right, so we've got some interesting Craigslist or equivalent classified ad type of stories that we want to share.
Interesting. Maybe a bit of a leap for some of mine.
Well,
but,
mine are interesting.
uh,
but-
mine are. Yeah, they're interesting. I guess we'll use that.
All right, so I'll go first. So my first one, it's a for sale one. So this is
Ooh.
your typical, someone's looking to sell.
I'm gonna take my DVD money.
It's kind
and
of a
buy
long
it.
one, but
Okay.
I think this guy writes it so well. So
Okay.
it's titled, "For the love of God, please buy this elliptical machine.
Sounds like me.
Please come rid me of this Gold's Gym elliptical machine. I got it a year ago from a friend who had only used it as a coat rack. That won't be me," I said. "I'll definitely use it," I swore. My roommate laughed, and my friends made bets about the amount of times I'd actually step on it. Unfortunately, those punk asses were right. Staring at it just reminds me of my lack of ambition, and it's also taking up valuable space where I'd like to put a big, beautiful white desk. The kind of furniture that not only allows me to feel good about my sedentary lifestyle, but
Dear
actually
God.
encourages it under the guise of scholarly betterment. The price is freakishly low at $50, which I figure is just about enough to cover a pizza party for my roommates and me. But the sweetest part will be going to bed, my stomach achingly full of crispy basils, Cuban specialty pizza,
Talk more.
and not being mocked by the unforgiving atrocity taking up half my bedroom.
Dear God.
I also added a photo of my cat because he's dope.
All right. I have a lot of comments on this. So, there is not one single thing, and I have a daughter and a wife. There is not one single thing that I care about as much as this guy cares about getting rid of his elliptical.
That's true.
Like-
But he writes this ad so well, I almost want to contact him and buy this elliptical machine from him.
I don't want to buy the elliptical machine from him. I want to be his friend. I want to eat that pizza. I want to be at that pizza party.
Crispy basils, Cuban specialty pizza.
What is that even? What is a Cuban specialty pizza?
I don't know what's on a Cuban, like ham.
Well,
Pork?
yeah, ham, mustard, yeah, ham and pork,
Ugh, fuck
or
that shit.
ham and pork. Those aren't the same things. Well, now
No.
I'm fucking confused as to what's on a Cuban.
I
No,
thought it
it's-
was like
It's
corned beef or something.
no corned beef is on a Reuben.
Oh, okay.
They sound the same, Adam, but
Reuben
different
and
first
Cuban,
letter.
that's pretty fucking
First
close.
different first letter, but that again, like that guy is so angry for his. He is so angry for that freaking elliptical. It's just that's an amazing ad. Like mine are not nearly as angry for random shit as that guy is. That's
like
amazing.
I said, it was long, but I thought he wrote it well, and it was interesting.
And do you think that guy, like whoever buys that elliptical, do you think it comes with like a hug or like just a like a sigh of relief, and like that guy just is like
he probably is going to invite him over to his
and,
pizza party. Yeah, if you buy it, you probably get to join the pizza party.
You're my hero. Yeah.
And I like the part about, he wants to replace it with another big ass thing, a white desk, because
that's such
it'll
aspirations
allow him
for
to
this
feel
guy.
good about his sedentary lifestyle.
He should try to replace it with a girlfriend. Did you are you a fan of buying old men on Craigslist or on any classified ad?
Not generally. No, I prefer to come by my old men naturally.
You might change your mind after I read this for you.
Okay.
Okay? Let me know what you would pay for this, okay? Free old man to a good home. He is housebroke, can wash dishes, and will keep a conversation with you. He walks like a penguin, so don't laugh. And he knows how to feed animals and do chores. Once you take him, there is no returning him. He is yours for life. I don't know. I mean, how much would you pay for that?
I mean, he sounds kind of like a house elf from Harry Potter.
He looks like a house elf from Harry Potter, judging off of the picture.
So don't give that fucker a sock.
This guy looks like his jaw has collapsed.
I would give
his face is folding in on his face. His face is folding in on his face.
He's that old.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but his face is folding in on his face. He's holding a bowl of cereal in the ad. It's just a weird.
I made this for you.
I'm housebroke, but
I would pay a crisp Andrew Jackson.
Ooh, well, they blacked out the price, so I don't know what he actually cost, but you could probably make that offer. There's no OBO on there, so maybe they got to stick to the price that was given. But you could buy an old man. You could buy an old man on Craigslist, or this is Craigslist. It shows Craigslist, so. You could buy an old man on Craigslist. In the for sale. It's not even like under like anything inconspicuous. It's in the for sale ads. There's just an old grandpa in the for sale ads.
That just seems cruel and unusual. Just somebody wanting to get rid of their grandpa.
I feel like they didn't just post a picture. I feel like they took this picture after they posted the classified. They're like, "Hey, grandpa, smile," and now he's just on Craigslist with this picture.
So this next one, gonna spoil a little for you.
Oh.
I bought this for you for Christmas. It's coming up.
What?
Here it is.
You shouldn't have.
Another for sale ad. You're Satan's marionette puppet. Condition. Fair. As in fairly odd and unsettling.
Ooh, my favorite.
Ad reads, you'll love it. Runs around the house while you sleep and ends up in impossible places.
Oh,
winks,
giggity.
But no one will believe you. Makes laughing noises coming from your attic. It's indestructible. Causes mysterious and unexplainable accidents. Ladders tipping over, garbage disposals turning on, brake lines cut. Could make a great mobile for a baby's crib. Disclaimer, may cause irrational fear of dolls late into adulthood. Comes with the original padlock chest it was found in after being recovered from the bottom of the ocean.
Unsubscribe.
Price 10,000 souls. Come and get it now. You're Satan's marionette puppet.
So...
Are you excited for your present?
I don't want to name our friend, but do you remember when I bought our friend a Star Wars character for his birthday, and he said in essence, and I'm going to paraphrase, this is fucking stupid, because it wasn't a mainstream Star Wars character. I bought him like a random, like one of the fringe Star Wars characters. Do you remember that?
I don't recollect any of
No,
this.
you don't remember that? Wow.
No.
Okay, well, this is that situation where I don't mean to be rude, but
you need to put some more specifics into that story.
I don't remember. Well,
which character? Which character?
I don't remember the character. I mean, he was an alien character. He wasn't a human character. He was an alien character. But he basically said, "This is fucking stupid. Don't buy me this toy again." In front of everybody, I was devastated. But what I do want to tell you
is that is not this situation. You love this gift and you want it.
Please don't give me that gift. Please don't give me that gift. I'm terrified just by you reading it. I don't want you to feel